There, writers, you've just finished writing, but you're not quite done yet. We still need to go through revision and editing. Remember, revising is when we make it sound better and fix the content, and editing is when we check for spelling and grammar. So you should have what I see on the right of my screen, that revision sheet. You should have opened that in your folder. And it's going to walk you through what you need to mark up on your text to make sure you have everything you need and to make sure that your teacher can see you've done everything. So notice we're going to mark our exposition in yellow, our rising action in light blue, our climax in green, our falling action in that purplish magenta color, our resolution in gray. If I can't mark one of those, I've got to go back and add it in. And then I'm also going to edit by checking for spelling and grammar. If anything's underlined in blue or red, I'm going to check it. I'm going to make sure all of my sentences start with a capital letter and end with a period. I'm going to make sure that it's broken into paragraphs, and I'm going to fix anything with dialogue, because remember, with dialogue, with speaking, you have a new paragraph every time someone changes speaker, right? So here is a sample essay of a student from a couple of years ago. My name is Scoot. I am trying to be a deep sea sailor. That's a good sentence, but do you see a mistake? What do names always get? Names always get capitalized. So I got to go in and fix that as I'm going, okay? I live in the south of Ensenada in California. I tell my brother Sully I couldn't wait to go training with him on Tucker's boat, the Sea Dog. It sounds good, but Tucker's boat, is there more than one Tucker? No, Tucker owns the boat, so I need to have what's called an apostrophe. So I need to come in here and add in my apostrophe. All right, when we are at sea, my brother asks me to get some sandwiches, so I go down to the galley and make some. I gotta say, I love sandwiches. My brother once told me, you make the best. Not to brag, but I kind of do make them the best. All right, so all of this is our beginning, right? So all of this is going to get highlighted in yellow. So I put my cursor over it and I pick the yellow highlighter. But I see here, right? I gotta say I love sandwiches. Then the brother speaks. Every time you have a new speaker, you start a new paragraph. This needs to have a capital M. My brother once told me inside I can click on that blue and it's gonna say you make the best. Not to brag, but I kind of do make them the best. Keep reading the student's essay. I'm almost done making the last sandwich when I feel a big clash and clang. The boat starts to move a lot. I try to get out of the galley, but suddenly the boat starts to flip over and this box starts flying at me. All I could see was black. I start to fall asleep. Sometimes we check their suggestions. I did pause after the word over, so I do want a comma. And it happened in the past, so I started to fall asleep. I start to realize what's happening to me, but my body feels paralyzed. I have to push it. I need to get out of here. I quickly get up, gasping for air. So, sounds like we've got to change an action here. All this action is building up to when Scoot realizes she has to do something. So we're going to take this and we're going to highlight it and make it that light blue. Now, I'm not going to make you watch me do the whole essay because you know how to do this, but I really want you to take your time. When you're done, you tell your teacher, and we're going to find you a peer to edit with. And to edit with a peer, you're going to share the essay. So if I go up here and I hit the share button and I say email link, I'd share it to the student. So let's say that Miss Kennedy is my partner. I'd pick her, then I'd hit send. She's then going to go to Outlook, open this. I'm going to go to my Outlook and open hers. And we're going to be able to check each other's. And when I'm checking hers, I'm just going to read it. And if something doesn't sound right, I'm going to put in a star, which is the shift and the 8 button. And then she'll read it and fix any mistakes. This way, you've already written a good story, but now it's going to be great because you're taking the time to revise and edit. If you have questions, ask your teacher. We can't wait to see what you come up with. Make sure you do everything on this checklist and that you're marking up your essay just like we did that sample one. All right, guys, nothing to it but to do it. Let's go.